Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is something, so you know how a while ago I was kind of going on an Epic Mickey kick, and this is something that I came up with during that, and I was like, oh yeah, this would be such a cool thing to make, and then I didn't make it. So I finally actually, like, you guys can't see this, but my hands are going a million miles per hour now. I need to like get hand tracking or something. But anyways, head empty, no thought. So yeah, I did it now. And if you've ever played the game, you know that I kind of have to explain the game for this one. But so in Epic Mickey, you kind of fall into this fantasy world that was made by Merlin using paint and stuff. Or not Merlin. Oh my gosh. Merlin is a different character. The wizard from Fantasia. Yen-Sid. Yen-Sid, that's his name. Oh my gosh. I play Kingdom Hearts, I swear. But it's made by Yen-Sid, and Mickey accidentally spells a bunch of thinner on it and destroys the world, and that has consequences, so then he has to go in and try and fix it. Okay, he doesn't have to go in. He's kind of dragged in unwillingly. But anyways, he has to go in and fix it. And to do that, he takes the magic paintbrush that Yen-Sid used to create the world. And that paintbrush allows him to control the paint and the thinner. The paint builds things, the thinner destroys things. That's what you need to know going into this. So anyways, let's have a look. Alright, so I made two different versions of this, right? This is the first one, where you just walk up. Oh, I'm a silly goose. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Yeah, is that copyrighted? It's probably copyrighted. I'm not gonna risk it. Then this one, there we go. Okay. So now let's try this. Yep. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, and then you'll see they each didn't go down one because I'm a nincompoop. Hold on. I swear. That is not the button I meant to hit. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. I need to change items, decrease, paint. And then items, decrease, thinner. There we go. Okay. And yeah, paint's gone down. Anyways, this is the first version of it, so I'm gonna break it down before I go into the more fun second version. I'll try and remember to add the the things that when you scroll over the progress bar on the bottom of the screen that show you like different sections. I'll make sure to try and remember to add those in, and if I don't, someone in the comments point it out please, because I am very forgetful. But anyways, this is very, very simple. A hole, use some paint to fill it in. When yes, if party has paint, flash the screen blue, change the item, control self switch A, it's done. And else it says not enough paint. Here, same thing, except for thinner. If you have thinner, that's it. It is so basic, so easy. Now let's go into the fun one, which you'll see has a lot more events on it. All right, so ignore the book. That's for a visual representation to show that it works. It wouldn't actually be there in the final version. But let's see. So you're like, oh, I'm walking up to this. You can't see me, but I'm spamming the Z key or the interact key, which is also Z. Nothing's happening. Okay, so let's try. Good job. Yay, I used the paint. Oh, what if I want to use some thinner right here? Oh, look, I brought it back. Okay, let's try over here. Let's use some paint. Oh, that did nothing. Thinner? There we go. Oh, I want it to be back. Paint. Thinner. I'm pressing the page up and page down keys because they're some of the only free keys you get in this, but let's me show you how this works. Alright, so first, this is just auto run, then erases event. This is only here because I'm starting in the middle of a map and I didn't have time to like preload anything, so that's just preloading stuff. And mind you, if you have a bunch of stuff that you have to paint in thinner, this would become a very, very, very switch heavy. Because each of these has their own set of switches. Mind you, you could just have one of these on every map and reuse it and only have like 2 per map, but that's completely up to you. But anyways, so how this works: when paint is off, you got nothing. When paint is on, you got that. When thinner is off, you got that, and when thinner is on, you get that. These two are just the visual effects, basically. This guy is the region tester. He is only set to that so I can physically see it move and make sure it moves to the right spot. Now let's get to the 2 important events. Let's start with paint, because I made it first. This is set to parallel, and it's constantly running the loop from top, label top. If button page up is being triggered, control swell switch A on, wait 1 frame, and then jump to the label again. So this is the swell switch A. So this one supposedly stops the player from running around, but I also have it set to auto run. Originally this was a parallel event, but I decided to make it auto run, so now the player can't run around. But then it does my common event, where are you at, and my common event, where face. So these 2 common events, I use where at all the time, but it just gets the map X, Y, and ID and region ID of the player. And then where face here controls a variable depending on what direction the player is facing. Now I could have easily done the where face one again in here because I have all this, but I was just lazy. So direction 1 is facing down, so if the player is facing down, change player Y, +1, same with left, right, up. The up and down feels backwards to me. I feel like if player is facing up, you should increase this by 1, but no, it's decrease. I don't know why it is built this way. But anyways, then it sets, this is the book, sets event location region tester to the player X, player Y, which will just be 1 in front of the player because of all this up here. Then it'll get the location info for this event that I just moved there for the region ID. This is important because these 2 are set on regions. So if the paint or thinner appears on this region, we will know that something special happens, which again, could get really lengthy in here if there's a bunch of different regions, because for now you see we just have the 2. Then you don't need all of this in here. I just do, just because I like redundancies. But if you're interacting with the paint one, 16, then it'll flash this. If paint is on, if paint off is on, then it'll paint it, and then if paint off isn't on, then it will do nothing. Then it sets region tester back at the beginning. Gets the location for it again, so it's not constantly set on 16, so no matter where you click, if you're not clicking on the region, it could screw you, so you want to make sure you do that. Then it made an optional player 1 step backwards. This is also just for me to kind of make sure that it's working, and then control switch A off, and it goes through the loop again. This is the exact same thing, except for with thinner. I made this unlimited. You can do this as many times as you want. You could add a conditional in here at the very beginning. Does player have thinner? And then if not, it could play an error sound or flash the screen a specific color. Just make sure that you make your player aware of what that sound or color means, so they know, oh, I'm out of this or this. Or you could even create, I think it's, I don't remember who did it, but someone made this plugin where you can create your own on-screen. think it might be Mog Hunter, where you can show the amount of items you have on screen to the player so they don't have to go into the menu and check. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was Mog Hunter. Yeah, but anyways, if you wanted to have this be a limited resource. But yeah, it is pretty much the exact same thing here. Except for I've removed the redundancy. But yeah. That is how this works. I personally prefer this version. However, where on my new keyboard, in my old keyboard, the page up and page down keys were right above the arrow keys, so it was really, really easy to push. But on my new keyboard, they are not. They are over on the keypad. So if I want to use it, oh dear. It broke. Why did it break? I don't understand why it just broke. It's been working fine. There we go. Okay, it just bugged for some reason. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, so you might want, if you do use this type of system, if you use anything that uses multiple keys, please learn how to code or find a plugin that allows you to bind your entire keyboard to actions in the game, because otherwise you have two key options. And while like you could use like having an entire one, you could use Q and E and have it set so I hit W. Why am I moving backwards when I hit W? Wait, why is W acting like the page up key? Did I just learn something? It's treating W and E like page up and page down. What? So W is thinner and Q is paint. So Q is page up, W is page down. What the heck? I did not know that. Huh. Do I have any plugins installed, or is that just default? Okay, I do. So I don't, hold on. Let's try without these plugged in. That was for a different one, so it doesn't actually matter right now. No, this is default RPG Maker. How did I not know this? I guess when would have I had a reason to know this? That's cool. Okay, so that changes some of my earlier statements. You still only have 2 key options. So if you want to have a bunch of different things going on at once, I would 100% recommend getting that plugin. But, you know, having Q and W do stuff is a lot more helpful than I thought it was going to be. And again, that could just be my computer. I don't know. But yeah, the more you know. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it informative and helpful. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!